Hello again, it's Martin here from Fife-Flying. I'm just going to give you guys a quick look at healthy drones and just a basic tutorial of healthy drones as well. It's at healthydrones.com. I will put a link in the description for this website. So basically this is a website that gives you an overview of all your flight logs that's on your on your drone. No, not your drone. It actually saves it to your flight logs. So on the tablet that you use, it will save it to that. So if you use an Android phone or iPad or iPhone, you have to find in the files and that to find these logs. And it's usually under the DJI Go app. So these ones, most of these are uploaded through the Go app. To have the Go app to upload them, you have to have a program called HD Sync, and then have an account with both. Well, if you have an account with Healthy Drones, you get your this key to put into the app, and it will automatically sync it all across if you want, or you could do it manually. Uh, Once you do that, it's all good. If you lose Leechy, like myself as well, you could up Leechy uploads them automatically whenever it connects to the internet. It's also a good thing, just in case you forget. So if you go to once you're on this, you go to my logs. This is like the main page you get first. It tells you all your statistics in that sense. Your total flights, 42 to 600 I've got 99 photos of and 49 videos. My airtime to my log time, that's going to be different because you're going to have more log time than airtime, because the amount of time your drone's updating and all that, it all adds up. Your miles by flight of all your flights put together. Longest flight gives you a little bar to the beginner to extreme. If you click on it, it'll go to your flight. And this one, it was, I don't have a clue what that was. Oh, that's when I was following a farmer. Um, that's what that one was. But I'll go back to the overview. No, that's the wrong one. Go to the vlog. Okay, there we go. First distance from home. I'm still not that far. I'm still quite away, but not that far away. The cloud seeker. Battery temperature, still quite cool even at that temperature. Longest mileage. Well, that's your longest distance in one go. This is a 2 mile return flight I did the other day. Go back to my logs, and the last one is the fastest speed. Can go a bit faster according to this, so we'll see. Um, Batteries, if you like your statistics and you want to know what your battery's doing and whatnot, this is quite a good one to use as well. It says I've got 4 batteries, but that's wrong. I've only got the 2. It tells you when it was manufactured, when it was purchased, because they don't get used until the day you put it into your drone. And then the last time it was used as well, 4 weeks ago. Well, I don't think that's exactly 100% true, but maybe it is. I'm not too sure. Battery 2 is the same again. There's one of the batteries around here. It is that, but I'm not too sure what it is. But my battery 1 I know is the real one. So go to usage. It tells you all your flights, what you've done on this battery. Go to this and it tells them all here. And it tells you all these little statistics as well. What's pretty good. Um, you're getting a 12-minute flight out. You know, and then you got this one here, 50% battery for a 12-minute flight. Can't complain, to be honest. Um, Good trends on this battery, and it tells you your life, and then your trend life as well. We go to efficiency. It tells you your minutes you're using per battery. I do not know why this spiked up to 65 minutes per battery. Um, this maybe when I was updating it, I'm not too sure. Go to this one. To be honest, I'm not 100% sure what this means. I'm just guessing. It shows you what the trend is of it going down, of what actually the flights have been. Temperatures I like the temperatures one because it shows that how much the battery's cooking. Because sometimes when you take your battery out, it feels really hot, but actually it's not that hot. It's just us being drama queens. To be fair, that's the batteries. Okay, yeah. So each one's different. if it goes back to 4, I think it was, you can see that goes down to 9 flights. So yeah, go to your drones. It tells you what drone you've got. If you've got multiple ones, it'll come up here, all the different ones you've got. When you got it, when you last used it, registration number. Well, don't have one for it. Usage. This tells you all your flights you've done with it. Basically on the same page as your very start on my logs, but this is per drone, so you've got multiple drones that tells you different things. Flight history again is telling you all the ones that's registered to this. If you've got multiple drones and you go to my logs, you'll have, like, say you've got an Inspire, a Phantom 4, 2 Phantom 3s, Professional and Advanced, it'll all load up here. But if you go to the drones and say, oh, what one was that again? It was under through that, let's say my Phantom 3, you click on it, go flight history, and you say, oh, there it is there. If you fly multiple in a day, that is. Reports is new, can't really say much about that apart from it looks like if you want to make a report on what you did, you could tick on enough what you want on it, and then it'll convert it into a report for you. That's what I'm guessing. I'll go on to one of these now. This is quite cool as well. This is up the Falkland Hill Way, East Lomond, West Falkland Hill Road, between Leslie and Falkland. It tells you the date, tells you the plane's name or the aircraft's name, the flight time, the takeoff battery, the landing battery, what you're using at the time. So Phantom 3 Advanced with ISO. This is an iPad. Total mileage, your maximum distance, your maximum altitude, maximum speed, and your maximum battery. And one tip. One tip was auto takeoff. That was it. So it shows you your flight path as well. So I started here, went this way, up the hill, then back down, round the Rime Kilns, up again. Then I started coming back down, went to the car park, then come back to my starting position. I was actually looking for my brother at this point. I did pass him on the road, and he said he was going up, so I was going to go a little spy on him, but I didn't find him. I did find him, but I didn't notice until when I got home, so I edited video. He was right at the start. Go to the power usage. It tells you what the power usages are. If you're quite good with maths and everything, this all helps you to calculate how to get most out of your drone, like performance wise, like flight time, all this. Your sensors, these are your signal sensors. It tells you each point, and you keep it green, you're going good. Lower the number, the better. I will find a video what shows you where the mirror signals go, minor signals go on it, and yeah, they're quite funny. Controls, it tells you these ones tell you what your controller is doing at the time. Not much about it, to be honest, unless you know more about it. I don't, so I can't really explain about it, but it just shows you. Wind speed, this calculates the wind speed, and it is pretty accurate, to be fair. It calculates it by you hovering or you flying full speed in one direction. It does say around the middle section number 2, the aircraft must be at full speed in a straight line or hovering at the same point without moving. Well, this is really accurate. I did get some readings from elsewhere, and they were near enough bang on, apart from a 0.1 difference. Go to your map, and it shows you the points that it's taken the calculations from, what direction it was, and all this. It does help if anything ever goes wrong with your drone, you crash it. Hope you never do that, but if it does go wrong and you do this, you get the flight statistics and you can see, okay, there we go, there's a big gust of wind that way, and this is what happened. But let's just hope that doesn't happen, because it's not a nice thing. Okay, so we go to more details, and it just tells you the drone, the battery number was number 3. It was not true because I don't have 3 batteries, I've only got 2. Your takeoff location and longitude, and your longitudes, your address, your last known. This is where you're landing, so there's only a few off. Log duration and air duration. So there was only 3 seconds, 4 seconds of me not flying, so it's not that bad. Quick takeoff and quick landing, like turn off time. Notifications, these are just showing you what happens. Larger map, it says what it is. It's a larger map so you can see stuff more better. And photos, what you take during the video. No video was taken, well, no photos were taken, it was a video, but it takes stills from the video from the start and finish. So that's how that works. That's basically that on this one. I'm going to show you a log that doesn't work, or did work, but there's a few errors. This is my very first flight. Now it looks all good there, but once you go to sensors, go on. Okay, go back. That's a lie. Go back. Here it says tips 2, warnings 1. So if you click on the tips, auto takeoff. So GPS, this is my first flight, so I just want to see what everything's like. Auto takeoff, then return home altitude 98 feet. That's just to clear some trees, but not to go too high. Then data downlink, or downlink data connection lost for 5.8 seconds. This is when it hit here. I was near enough going towards my house. I will look at my house, and I lost connection. Great enough, the return to home feature kicked in at the same time. So when I lost this connection, you can see all the timings. So flight time 3 minutes 30. I lost the data within the same second. No signal lost. The aircraft was coming home, and then it picked back up again. But I'll show you that when it picked back up again. So flying down here over the golf course and over the field, the woods, and then over the last bit of woods and going towards my house. I had the orange is fair, so the signals are minor, well fair. So you can see here at a distance of 2,400, it was down up to 69. Lower the number the better, higher number the bad. So up to 69, it was like okay. Then it just completely lost signal, and then at the time I was like, oh, what happened? So it was coming home, and then it picked up signal again. So it was very poor. So when you did do your, like, say, remote changes, like try and change direction, it would have been a big long delay and it would happen, and then it came closer, and then it was everything back to normal. But that's when I landed it and came home after that because it was getting quite late. I figured out really, not shortly after, a few days after reading all this, what happened. I was facing down. I was facing this way away from the actual flight, because I was leaning against my car. So I was facing this way, and the car maybe had some interference problems as well in it, most likely. But I wasn't facing it with the antenna, so that's probably the biggest problem there. What happened? Because when I faced my antennas to it, I could fly 2 miles in a straight line. This is a straight line. I was probably higher than the drone at this point, and I still lost connection over a couple of thousand feet. The only thing that explains that is me not facing it. Signal score. Go back. Signal score. 51 is your average. That's okay. It's quite strange because the sensors you want lower, but the signals you want higher. But this all helps just to see what on past flights what you've done wrong. It's always good to see what you've done wrong to learn from that. I think that's everything. If you've got any questions about healthy drones, if you get stuck on making it work with yourself, fire me a message on the video or whatnot, and I'll try and help you as best as I can. Thanks for watching, and please hit the subscribe button. Good night.